How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit to cover in this video. I talked about earlier how Dead Space the remake has already been added to EA Play and Wild Hearts will be added in just a couple of days. Well, now I also want to give you guys a heads up that you can get the EA Play 1-month discount offer, which is just insane. We'll talk about it. On top of that, speaking of discounts, PlayStation Store $100 gift card is discounted over at Newegg. Anytime I see an offer like this, I always like to bring it to you guys because it's definitely something you should take advantage of, and a couple of other notes at the end of this video, so we'll definitely highlight that in a little bit. But first of all, EA Play 1-month discount offer is 99 cents, which is just ridiculous given that this gives you the vault catalog of EA titles for the month that you're subscribed to, which, by the way, just added the Dead Space remake, which is still going for like 40 bucks, so you can literally pay 99 cents, play through the entirety of the Dead Space remake, because if you sign up for a month and you cannot complete the Dead Space remake within that time frame, either you're just not playing the game, or I don't even know what's going on at that point. But not only that, you can complete the Dead Space remake. Hell, you could probably complete it like 3 or 4 times if you really wanted to. But Wild Hearts is getting added later this week, which, the thing with Wild Hearts is it's not like Dead Space Remake where you can complete the game in, you know, a short time frame. Wild Hearts does have a decent bit of content, so, you know, some people will want to play that for an extended period of time, but you can still get a taste of that game. And not only that, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is on there. No, Jedi Survivor is not on there. Don't get too excited, but Jedi Fallen Order is on there, and that's a great game that I still recommend you to play, even, you know, past the atrocious map design. You've got, you know, classic EA titles. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition is on there. Yeah, you could definitely beat the entire Mass Effect trilogy in a month. I mean, if you hunker down and just play through all the titles. And obviously, those games are great. A bunch of Need for Speed games are on there. Unfortunately, the one caveat to EA Play on PlayStation 4 and 5 is that we don't have backwards compatibility to PlayStation 3 titles, so you're missing out on games like Mirror's Edge 2008, and games like that. Mirror's Edge 08 is just the one that always sticks out the most to me. I'm sure there's other titles on there as well. I don't know if the Skate games are on there. I think they are. Like, if you're on Xbox Series or Xbox One, I think you could play, like, Skate 2, and Skate 2 is incredible, and we'll see how Skate ultimately turns out. But nonetheless, I imagine the majority of people at this point would want to sign up to play the Dead Space remake. And again, the offer for 99 cents to play the Dead Space remake, and then, you know, you have the other vault catalog titles to dabble from if you do want to. Jedi Survivor, as far as that goes, and it being added to the vault catalog, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Certainly not until the holiday season passes, like maybe early next year, and even that might be pushing it a little bit too much. But yeah, once Jedi Survivor gets added, I mean, oh my goodness, the value here is just going to be crazy. EA Play is not a bad subscription service whatsoever, given that they have it priced accordingly at $5 a month, and you get the vault catalog, you get some early access trials. They're not, you know, overpricing it, given that the value isn't you're getting day one titles. You can get that with EA Play Pro, but that's only available on PC, not on Xbox or PlayStation, so, you know, the standard EA Play subscription service, you just get a bunch of vault catalog titles. But if you haven't played the Dead Space remake, if you haven't played Wild Hearts, those are 2 titles you certainly should play. And at some point, you would also have to think that Immortals of Aveum is going to be added as well. So, you know, at that point, you've got Immortals of Aveum. I would imagine that that game's going to get added before Jedi Survivor, because Jedi Survivor holds a lot of cachet, a lot of value. Immortals of Aveum at this point, like, I'm sorry, but yes, that game is getting a major update soon, but you know, that game has lost a lot of value, to say the least. All right, moving on from that, do want to give you guys a heads up that PlayStation Store $100 credit is 10% off at Newegg for 90 bucks. As I've always said, a 10% discount isn't sizable. However, given that this is money that you're going to spend anyway, you're getting $100 of money for $90. So, you know, 10 extra dollars. I mean, you could use that to buy upcoming titles. I'm sure all of you guys are looking forward to spend 70 bucks on Call of Duty and take up 200 gigabytes of storage space. But, you know, outside of that, there's obviously a lot of big stuff that did just recently come out. Alan Wake 2, Lords of the Fall, and Assassin's Creed Mirage. Like, you can get this and get Alan Wake 2 and Assassin's Creed Mirage. They're 50 bucks a pop, and you'd be spending 45 only. How about that? So, yeah, and obviously there's a ton of sales going on and everything like that, and more sales to come with Black Friday right around the corner. I don't know if they're doing an autumn sale, but they certainly will be doing a holiday sale, which that sale is always gargantuan every year, so take advantage of it. The PlayStation Wallet does cap you at $250, so just keep that in mind. But if you want to, be a fiend and just spend it and then reload it again. You know, you can do whatever the hell you want to do as far as that's concerned, and, you know, there's an effective way to load up your wallet credit. Moving on from that, do want to give you guys a heads up that Amazon has got MegaMan Battle Network Legacy Collection, 50% off for $29.99. Love this collection. Yes, is this kind of feeding off nostalgia for me? Yeah, I grew up with Battle Network and I loved these games back in the Game Boy Advance. Revisiting them earlier this year, alright, you could tell that these games absolutely show their age, especially Battle Network 1. And I think the issue with this collection is obviously there's gonna be a large portion of people that have never played Battle Network jumping into it. And if you were like me back in the day, a lot of you guys may have not played Battle Network 1 first, maybe you played 2, 3 first, and Battle Network 2 and 3 were a lot more fundamentally realized than Battle Network 1 was, and for a lot of people, they're just jumping right into Battle Network 1. Guys, Battle Network 1 is incredibly rough around the edges. Yes, it set the foundation for what Battle Network 2 would become, and Battle Network 2 absolutely built upon BN1, but Battle Network 1, oh my goodness, does that game show its age. The navigation is horrendous, but the gameplay is still decent if you want to play through that. It's not a super lengthy game, but just keep in mind, if you get tilted to the point of wanting to quit Battle Network 1, do not drop the entire collection, just jump into Battle Network 2, and I think you'll ultimately like that game a lot more. BN1 is still very much a worthwhile playthrough, just do expect it to be very rough around the edges and having a lot of issues, so you know, keep that in mind. But then when what Battle Network evolves into with Battle Network 2, 3, less so 4, but 5 and 6 as well, those games are great. And given that you're getting both iterations of 3 onwards, where you get 3 white version, 3 blue version, 4 red sun, blue moon, 5 Team Colonel, Team Proto Man, and then Cybeast, Greygar, and Falzar, it's a lot of value for your dollar. They are Game Boy Advance games at the end of the day, so keep your expectations in line, but Battle Network's a great time. And you've seen other games kind of take the Battle Network gameplay style and utilize it even in modern day, like One Step from Eden. But yeah, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is great. 30 bucks, go buy it. Has done very well commercially from what I've seen, and hopefully maybe the success of this collection will push Capcom to do a Battle Network 7 before I clock out in this lifetime. I feel like I've been waiting for a new Mega Man game forever, but what can you do? They're gonna do their Monster, they're gonna do their Resident Evil, their Devil May Cry. No love for Mega Man outside of these classic collections, but what can you do? Lastly, I do want to note that GameStop does have a $5 off promo going on right now. Orders $15 plus when you order online or pick up in store. Given that GameStop's got a lot of ridiculous offers right now, I thought that that would be something to mention, so go take advantage of that if you're interested. And again, GameStop's got a lot of good clearance offers right now. Like some of their offers, like Elden Ring for 20 bucks, like that's insane. And you have a bunch of titles. Stranger of Paradise is super cheap, and etc, etc. You do have to crack like 79 bucks for free shipping, so that does dilute a little bit of the value. But yeah, still a nice little offer to take advantage of. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, the EA Play offer right now, I believe it's new subscribers only, but if you have not played the Dead Space remake, Wild Hearts is coming up, and the Vault catalog is pretty good. Like, we can crap on EA all day long, all year long, all century long, all generation long, whatever you want to say. EA is not everybody's favorite publisher, but this offer is insane. The Dead Space remake was great. I liked Wild Hearts more than a lot of other people. I agree it's not a Monster Hunter World, but it's fun in its own regard. And then, you know, Mass Effect Trilogy, the Need for Speed games, there's a lot of value there. I would just say if you subscribe to this, try to get the most value as possible in that 1 month you have. And also, don't forget to cancel your subscription so you don't end up paying the $5 a month. Or if you do want to keep it, feel free. There's also Play First trials that are available, so you can utilize that. PlayStation Store, $100 credit for 90 bucks, always a good offer to take advantage of. That Battle Network Legacy Collection, 30 bucks on that is great. Just keep in mind, Battle Network 1 is not the greatest game of all time, and $5 off on anything from GameStop, $15 plus. But that is going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.